Hey guys, welcome to SumitUp Report. On today's episode, we have Sahar Pasha, also known as Pasha MUA. She's a makeup artist, a singer, a collaborator, and also a voice of the millennials of today.
Yep.
Welcome to the show. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much for having me.
Of course. Clearly, you're about to take me task on the whole world of beauty and makeup and everything that includes. So let's just start off. When did you start realizing that you were gonna go into makeup and beauty?
So I was always a fan of makeup. I used to wear makeup in high school, and I used to do makeup on like all my friends for like their prom or any parties they had to go to.
Okay.
And I was never really a school person. I was always into just being creative.
Yeah.
Like doing art, doing like all that sort of stuff.
Right.
And so I started doing my friend's makeup at maybe like 16 years old. And then once my friends started telling me like, yo, you're really good at it. Like, keep doing it, keep doing it. And I didn't know what I was going to do. I knew I just didn't want to go to college. I had no, like, I just didn't want to go to do anything like in school. So I was like, okay, maybe a makeup artist route would be like the best for me.
Okay.
So I started when I was 18 years old.
Okay.
Like started taking bookings and all that stuff.
So Pasha, clearly you're a talented makeup artist.
Thank you.
How did you? You're welcome. So how did you start? What was the point that you decided that you wanted to share your craft or share your expertise with the world or social media?
I didn't think that it would. I didn't have the mentality where like, hey, I'm gonna get a lot of followers or opportunities. I just did it because it was fun for me.
Right.
It was a passion. At the time I started, I was actually working at Dunkin' Donuts.
Okay.
And I used
Iced
to
caramel
work.
lattes are the best.
They're the best. I make the best. So I used to work there like 10-hour shifts.
Okay.
I used to come home, and in my free time, and this is what I say to other girls, like, you will make time for things that you care about or you're passionate about. It doesn't matter, like, 2 in the morning, whatever it is. I used to do makeup looks at 3 in the morning, take photos, post it up, and then go to bed, wake up 6 a.m., do my next shift.
Right.
Yeah. And it was just funny because then at the time I'm working at Dunkin' Donuts, people wouldn't assume, like, when they're messaging you and they're like, hey, you're so inspiring, you're motivating. They're talking to you like you're a celebrity. And you're like,
what?
I'm just a normal person. I was like, what are you talking about? So, I mean, yeah, that's just how I started. I just didn't have that mentality. I just wanted to post it just because I wanted to post it.
Right. Once you started posting your content on social media, was social media the lead up to you getting clients, or was it the other way around? What clients led to your social media?
Yeah, it kind of like, so I started off just doing it all myself.
Okay.
And then I started getting bookings.
Okay.
And then because of that, then it just grew like my whole career like more.
Nice.
I kept on getting like emails like, hey, can you do my wedding makeup? Can you do my engagement makeup? So.
Sweet.
Yeah.
So people asking to do their makeup for weddings and engagements, who are your followers? Are they teens? Are they older people just looking for
So in the
events?
beginning, it was a lot of teenagers.
Okay.
But since I started growing up, like they're seeing me grow up on social media. I feel like now I have more of like a higher age group. So they're mostly from their 20s, like 20 to 30.
Okay.
Majority of them.
So how has social media impacted your life? Because obviously you have a lot of followers. Obviously it's taken you to a whole new platform where you have people that look up to you, look at your makeup.
Yeah.
What impact has social media had?
It was a huge impact. I feel like I didn't have any motivation before.
Okay.
And so since I started posting, I had a lot of other people come up to me and be like, hey, you're really inspiring, or you're motivating me to do not just the makeup fields, but like other fields, like say they want to become a doctor or something. Right. Because they see me on the go 24/7 and they see me like I want to hustle all the time, it pushes them to do it. So I kind of feel like I have a responsibility on these, even the young people, even the older people, on everybody. Like I have guys message me all the time too about this. So I feel like because they keep messaging me and saying you're inspiring, it motivates me to keep going. You know, like I don't want to quit because I feel like I'm letting all these other people down because I'm helping them out in their own, life and stuff.
So speaking of keep going, motivating yourself, consistency is very key to social media. I would know because just putting content out there, being consistent with it is a hurdle, it's an obstacle.
Yeah.
Let's just talk a little bit about self-thought, right? When you put content out there, have you ever been hesitant because a lot of people that put content out on social media,
Absolutely.
you probably get it from a lot of your
I've
fans.
done really crappy makeup looks.
Okay.
And I've posted it and I've deleted it because I'm just like, you know what? This is not like
Right.
I want to be a perfectionist in what I'm doing.
Right.
So if I feel like my makeup is like shit,
Yeah.
like before I used to post it just to be consistent.
Right.
But now I'm just like, no, like I don't want to be too hard on myself and be like, you have to have a post every single day. I want to make sure I'm putting up quality posts instead of the quantity of posts that I'm posting.
Of
you know?
course, no, I get it. I know that you just recently mentioned that you hate sleeping, that you always are working around the clock.
Yeah.
Taking that and transitioning that into a full-time job now that is makeup, right?
Yeah.
When was the first time you landed your first client? A paying client?
I
Around
would
the age
say
range.
like 18, 19.
Okay, 18,
Yeah.
19. So taking
Off of social media.
off of social media, did posting on Instagram land your first client? Because usually
It landed me more clients.
Okay, it landed you more
It's such an
clients.
easy way to like, you know, word of mouth is good, but when you're on social media, it's so much more easier for people to see your stuff, you know? There's hundreds of people looking at your stuff rather than just one person telling another person like, hey, Pasha's good at makeup. So social media helped out a lot, getting more clients.
It's definitely like your digital portfolio.
Yeah,
in a sense.
Okay.
Now talking about the people that follow you, we all know that you're very outspoken. You probably have a lot of followers that slide into your DMs, ask you questions all the time.
Slide into my DMs.
Message you on Instagram, Facebook, wherever they follow you. I'm pretty sure a lot of people are looking for inspiration. Seeing someone that started off at a basic profile and has built herself up to 31,000 followers. What message do you give people that are looking for either advice, mentorship, that they want to take a creative path? Because there's a lot of hurdles in today's day and age.
Yeah.
I know that when anyone starts something, there's a lot of self-doubt. There's a lot about what people will say. I know Hassan Minaj has a saying, "Lo kya kahenge," right?
Yeah.
So there's a lot of that going on. What do you say to people being outspoken?
I just say, like, just do whatever you want to. Like, what are you going to lose?
Right.
Somebody's going to tell you that your work is not good. That's not going to, you know, I feel like even if you do hear criticism, and let's say not every person that wants to become a makeup artist is a good makeup artist.
Right.
You know, you have to have the talent to do it. But receive the criticism and just try to improve yourself. There's no reason why you should be scared of other people's opinions because people are going to talk.
Yeah.
Whether you're doing good things, bad things, you know, it shouldn't stop
As long as
you
you're
from-
growing and getting money in that bag, right? That's
exactly.
all that's important.
They try to stop me many times, and I'm like,
we know.
Nope.
Being outspoken, we all follow. Well,
Yeah.
we follow your work, so hopefully, like more success to you
Thanks,
down the
yeah.
line. Being able to speak to millennials and give back advice, I think it helps people that are upcoming and seeking advice or seeking a mentor.
Yeah.
It's just easier for people that are starting off to hear this, like from someone who's been
Yeah.
established, just because they know that you started off somewhere and
yeah,
you've grown.
and I take the time to answer back to my followers
Right.
because when I started out, I never messaged anyone because, you know, when you see people with mad followers, you're just like, they're not going to reply
Yeah,
back
well, they
to
have a
me. Or
response to
they're,
me, yeah,
you
of
know,
course.
like a lot of people are stuck up in the industry,
Right.
in any industry actually, in music and makeup. So people don't really take the time out to help, but I want to because I'm just like, if I already know how to help somebody out, why not get them to, you know,
Of course.
where they want to be?
Yeah.
It's not going to take anything away from me.
See, this is why I like that you're outspoken. You know,
Mm-hmm.
just because you're outspoken, it's not candid. It is candid.
Yeah.
Which is great. So let's just go back to makeup.
Mm-hmm.
So you started doing tutorials. You started doing weddings and
Mm-hmm.
engagements. What was the transition, or was there a transition when you took your services from professional services and you went into like the entertainment industry? Have you
Mm-hmm.
done makeup in the entertainment industry at all?
Like in music?
Yeah.
I just started that.
Okay.
When people need like they have their girl models on set and stuff, like I would go do the models.
Right.
So yeah, I mean guys, they never really ask me for makeup.
Okay.
So yeah, it was mostly the models in their videos.
All right. So since guys never ask you about doing makeup, having makeup done on them, what are
They
the
just
few-
think they don't need it.
Okay.
And they don't. Nobody needs makeup.
Right.
But, you know, you
But
can always
sometimes
have
a little touch
bit
ups here.
improvement,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know?
yeah. What are some tips that you would give guys being in the makeup world that they should get for their mothers or their girls or their ladies? What are the essentials?
Essentials.
Right.
Don't get foundation, that's for sure. Because
Okay.
foundation is hard to match.
Okay.
you know, your girl's face. I would say look into lipsticks, look into mascaras,
Okay.
go to Sephora, get a gift card.
That's probably the
And,
easiest.
you know, yeah, that's the easiest thing.
Right.
You can't go wrong with the Sephora gift card.
Nice.
Then the girl can just go pick out whatever she wants. You don't got the pressure.
In today's day and age, moisturizing and grooming are very important. What are some tips overall that you would give the people that follow you, the people that follow in general, and then if you have any tips for men?
So tip number 1, I would say to wash your face twice a day, once in the morning, once at nighttime, because your skin is going to be not getting breakouts in the morning.
Okay.
You know, sometimes you wake up in the morning, you have a breakout. It's because you didn't wash your face at nighttime. All right, that's number 1.
All right.
Number 2, you have to moisturize so your skin is looking, you know, healthy and youthful, and it's not dry and flaking.
All right.
And then number 3 is a tip for guys. So if you have patches in your beard, which I see some guys have it, the same guys that call me out on social media for wearing makeup, I told them, I gave them advice. I was like, if you have a black or a brown, majority of everyone's beard is either black or brown, right?
Yeah.
So just take that color eyeshadow and use a sponge and dip it in there.
Okay.
And then you just fill it in.
So you giving advice to the haters out there?
The haters too, I got you.
No,
Don't
she's
worry
giving
about
back.
it.
She's giving back.
Yeah.
So, besides the haters, the people that actually follow you and admire your work,
Yeah.
do they contact you for one-on-one workshops? How do you go
Yeah,
about?
so I do one-on-one lessons, like private lessons,
Okay.
for people that want to learn either makeup on themselves or on clients.
Okay.
And now my class is coming up November 18th. I'm doing a makeup class. And I just want girls to learn like how to do makeup on themselves. A lot of people, they go to work and they're just like, I need something to do quick. So
Right.
that's why in this workshop I chose to do 2 looks, which is
Okay.
one everyday, quick, easy look. And then the second one is like a glam look that they can use for going out or parties.
Are those 2 your looks, your basic looks that you use
Yeah,
most of the
my
time?
everyday look is going to be like my personally like what I do on myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. So, being a makeup artist, you obviously have aspirations of who you want to work with down the line. Who are some celebrities that you would love to do
Oh
makeup
my
on?
God. So in every industry, I'd want to do makeup on Kim Kardashian for sure.
Okay.
She got the beautiful face for
Right.
it. And then I'm a huge fan of like Kareena Kapoor and
Okay.
Deepika Padukone.
Nice.
So I would love to do makeup on them too. And Shah Rukh Khan, the only guy I would want to work on. That's a
Nice.
celebrity.
Okay. Being a self-taught makeup artist,
Mm-hmm.
right? And today it's actually all about what you can do. Being self-taught, if you're a singer, if you're a designer, you can teach yourself.
Yeah.
Is it important to take classes?
I always say there's always room to learn.
Okay.
You know, taking classes, watching YouTube videos, whatever it is, it's always important to learn.
Right.
Like, even in the makeup industry, I don't think anyone is, like, all the way on top where they just know everything about makeup. Makeup
Okay.
keeps evolving. There's new products out all the time.
Right.
There's new tips. There's new tricks, like, every single year. So, yeah, it's good. If you want to take classes, I say go for it. If
Right.
you don't want to take classes, then have the responsibility on yourself to teach yourself then.
Right. So speaking of there's always new products coming out. How do you, as a makeup artist or a makeup enthusiast, stay on top of these products? 1, and 2, what does it take to be considered, or not considered, because I guess it's in the eye of every beholder.
Exactly.
But what is, I guess, the bottom line to be considered a good makeup artist for you?
For me, you see, I like different types of makeup. It's not just bridal makeup, you know, and smoky eyes. It's not just about that. I like when people do creative looks, like when they do like flowers on their face or like doing different lip colors, like
Right.
green, blue lip colors. To me, like makeup is literally art. That's what it is.
It's an expression.
Yeah, so it's not like I just have like one preference for makeup. I like anybody that does, if you draw good, if it just looks good, then I like it, you know?
Right. And how do you stay on top of everything that's coming out?
Okay, but I don't. That's
Okay.
the thing. You know how like a new product comes out and there's like 100 girls going crazy for it. Half of those
Right.
girls don't know how to use the product, but they just want to buy it just to
Just
buy
'cause
it.
it's there.
I'm not the type of person that will buy all high-end products. Like
Okay.
all high-end products aren't that great.
So it's not needed to be beautiful. is
No,
what you're
not
saying.
at all. You don't have to have all MAC in your makeup kit to,
Right.
you know, be a successful artist. You can
Right.
use I have drugstore products in my kit. It's about the techniques and how you're doing the makeup, you
Right.
know? So I'm really not on top of that
Okay.
whatsoever. Yeah, I just buy whatever I like, and if it works, it works.
Hey, it's working for you so far, so
Yeah.
just stick to it.
Thanks.
Transitioning from makeup to singing. For people that don't know out there, you're obviously singing on Instagram. You just came out with a single, Batala
Yeah.
Luck, right? Featuring Pavan, beats
And
by Rocket Beats.
Yeah.
What was that transition? How did you transition?
I don't know. Well, me and Bubban, we just started talking on social media, and like he just hit me up like, "Hey, I have a song, and I want you to be on the track. So, would you want to do it with me?" And it was funny because he was living here in New York, and I was in Dallas, and I was like, "Oh, how is this gonna work out?" But then, thankfully, it worked out, and
Right.
you know, I was glad. I'm happy to do this collab, and now I have more collabs coming up. So because of them, like I have another door that opened for me.
Of course, and you have a whole new list of followers now.
Yeah, like truthfully, I didn't know how to do music. Like I can sing, I know how to sing, but it's like what's behind the scenes of producing music and lyrics and recording and doing all this stuff I have no knowledge about.
Right.
But, you know, hanging out with them, like they showed me a lot. A lot goes into making a song.
Of course.
And yeah, I'm just happy I get to do both now.
So, singing wise, is it mostly Punjabi music or is it gonna be a little bit of English, Hindi?
It's gonna be a mix of everything. Yeah,
Okay.
it's gonna be Punjabi, Hindi, Urdu, some English.
Right.
I like doing all.
So, you said that you do sing on Instagram.
Yeah.
Top 3 songs that you have sung. It could be covers, it could be artists.
Okay, so there was this Pakistani drama called Baghi.
Okay.
There was like the main song of that show I sang, and it got like the actors of the show, like they actually reposted it. Yeah.
Nice.
And then what other song? It's actually a lot of Paki drama, like serial songs.
Okay.
There was another song, Tu Mera Nahi, that got recognized a lot, and Zara Zara Bakhta Hai, you know that song? Yeah, people like those videos a lot.
Nice. Being a makeup artist and being a singer, what are the similarities that you see from both fields, or both industries?
Being creative. Just like you have to be creative in your makeup looks, you have to be creative in your music too. So whether it comes to the beat, whether it comes to the video, as long as it's artsy and it looks good, you know, that's a similarity in it. You just have to be creative and you have to be very open-minded.
Okay. So for the people that are following you for the first time, the people that are now being introduced to Pasha MUA,
Right.
they don't know that there was a situation with your social media.
Yeah.
It was a pretty serious time. So can you go into it? Can you talk about what happened?
Yeah, I mean, I went through a pretty bad divorce.
Okay.
You know, I was living in New York. I moved to Dallas. I was there for 3 years, and things just didn't work out. And that whole time, I obviously became a mom. So it was like postpartum depression, then it was like other depression.
Right.
So in that moment, you feel like you're stuck in a situation forever, right? And especially because we live in a Desi society and people are so judgmental,
Right.
and everything of my life is public. It is
Right.
public, and people do talk about it. And obviously you have to think about that too. Like, hey, if I come out with this, what are people going to say?
Yeah.
And for the first time in my life, I actually did give a shit about, oh my God, log kya kahenge, right? But then when I came to a point where it's like, I was so sad to the point where it's like, I'm not being a good mom to my son, you know? When you're depressed, you don't eat, you don't sleep, you don't,
It's a different way of thinking altogether.
Yeah, like you can't function. So you can't even take care, like you cannot take care of yourself. So how are you going to take care of another human being that you have to be up, you have to change his diapers, you have to give him a shower, you have to be on top of his, you know, things. So when I finally realized like, hey, this is interfering with me being a good mom, I finally just took the step and I'm like, you know what, it's just better to move away from it.
Right.
Yeah, go ahead.
So moving away, you moved from Dallas to New York. Being a single mother is a huge responsibility, obviously, right? So we're obviously it's all about gratitude and being thankful for that.
Yeah.
But taking a step back and looking at your overall experience, how did this make you grow as a person? How did this empower you?
It made me grow up completely.
Right.
I feel like now when I look back at, like, even when I scroll down on my old Instagram posts, I look at myself and was like, yo, I was just such a baby. Even though it was a year ago or 2 years ago, I feel like once you become a mom and once you experience something so drastic in your life and huge, I just, sorry. I'm just like, yeah, I don't know. It was a hard time. I don't want to get emotional on here, but
It's cool.
yeah.
I appreciate you going into these details just because
Yeah.
it could be like a beacon of hope or beacon of light for someone that's going through these problems, right?
Yeah.
It's just a lot of people don't talk about issues that they're
And
facing.
there are so many people stuck in that situation, you know? Like where they're severely getting abused or they're just in an awful marriage, even just regular relationships.
Right.
You feel like you're stuck and your life is going to be over because one, you feel like you can't live without the person. And then two, you have to worry about what everyone else is going to think.
Right.
And you just have to come to the point where it's like, how much are you willing to sacrifice of your happiness just because you're scared of other people? Like, other people are not living in the same house as you. They're not experiencing your situation. They're not living with that person. So you really just have to take a stand for yourself and be like, you know what? I need to do this for myself. I need to do this for my kid. So advice I would give to, you know, so many moms, single moms that message me that are going through this or people that want to get a divorce, don't think of it as taboo. Like, especially in my religion, I'm Muslim, so people think, oh my God, talaq is like the worst thing in the world. Right. If it was the worst thing in the world, there wouldn't be such an option for us to get that done, right. You know? And other people are just not living in your marriage, so you just need to do what's best for you. If you feel like you're unhappy, you're probably in the wrong place. Right. So don't be scared and just, you know, try to move forward.
Just don't be squared in.
Yeah, when I moved here, I had no idea what I was going to do. You know, I'm living with my family right now. It's not like I have everything. I don't have anything planned out. I'm taking it day by day, you know? Right. And people need to understand that. I feel like people relate to me and my followers reach out to me because I'm not trying to portray a perfect life on social media like majority of these people with millions of followers do. Like, right. Picture perfect family. I got a Mercedes. I got a big ass house. Like, it's not about that, right. You know? When you share your imperfections or your flaws in your life, you're helping other people out.
Yeah, you're more respected and people know that you're authentic and you're raw,
yeah,
right?
Exactly.
It's all about showing that because Instagram or like any of these social media platforms that people use nowadays, it's all about showcasing what you have, what you want.
Yeah, flaunting, I have this bag, I have, like, forget all those things.
Yeah.
That doesn't matter.
Yeah,
like, that's not the bigger picture in life. So, and you know what? When you become that person who takes a step forward, you're going to help other people take a step forward too. Right. You're going to have the ability to give people advice and be like, hey, let me help you out in this situation.
I understand that completely. Now, just going back a few seconds, you said that you're a single mother, right? Recently, you just posted a picture of your son showing him in his costume and stuff. Yeah. And people still are talking, right?
Yeah, people have, I mean,
people talk in a good way. Yeah, people talk in a good way, but then there's always the haters in the equation.
They're always going to be there.
Right.
But my whole thing, I'm here, right?
Right.
Nothing, whatever they say, I mean, I've had hate pages made of me. I have, like, guru gossip pages on Google about me.
Okay.
Hate pages about my son, but it's just, like, I feel bad for them.
Right.
Honestly. Like, it's I can't take what they're doing or saying to me seriously because it's like, you have that much time to be involved in what I'm doing, and I don't even know who you are. Right. I don't even know you exist. So
there's no name to the face.
Really, who's winning? Right. I'm winning.
All you do is win.
Yeah.
So what's next? What's next for Pasha?
What's next? So I really want to travel. Okay. I want to travel. I want to teach classes. My next stop, I'm hopefully, inshallah, I get to have a class in the UK because majority of my followers in the UK, which is so odd because I'm from the States.
Right.
But I just want to go around the world and start teaching classes. So I'm trying to plan out 2019 around that.
Okay.
And also I want to come out with my own lash line.
Okay.
I was supposed to actually come out with it a year ago, and then I put it on pause because of the problems I was going through. But now I'm just like back on it, working on it. So hopefully by 2019 I will have my lashes out.
Sweet. Pasha, thank you so much for taking out the time to do this interview.
Me.
For anyone that wants more information on when Pasha is going to be touring or when her eyelash line comes out, just keep it locked. You can keep it locked to SumitUp Report, or as always, you can keep it locked to
Pasha.MUA on Instagram.
Keep it locked. Welcome to an exclusive on SumitUp Report. We have the one and only Pasha MUA.
Hey.
What's up? We're going to play 5 questions with Pasha. First question. What are 5 things you can't walk out of the house without?
Okay. My wallet. Because that's my ID and my money in there. My chapstick. A perfume. My cell phone. And something for my kid. Like his diapers or Baby
Got it.
wipes, yeah.
What are 3 things that Pasha has in her makeup kit?
Moisturizer, number
Okay.
1. There's so many things I'm like blanking out. Foundations and setting spray.
Sweet. What's important, lipstick or nail polish?
Lipstick.
What is 1 or 2 funny stories you've heard while being a makeup artist?
Okay, what I don't understand when my clients come up to me, it's weird and funny. They'll show me a picture of like a full beat face, right?
Okay.
A beat, if you don't know what it means, is like a full on nice glam look.
Right.
But they'll tell me, can you make it look natural?
How?
How do you want me to put 10 pounds of makeup on you and make it look natural? I don't get it. So that's a little weird thing that I get from people.
Do you sing to your clients ever?
Sing?
Yeah.
Twice.
You have sung to your clients.
They made me, yeah.
Nice.
Because they follow me and they're like, oh my god, you sing, so sing for us.
Thank you for tuning in to another episode of SumitUp Report. Keep it locked.
Keep it locked.